Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another Dirt Rally 2 video. There's been another update, and with it has come another track. This time round it's a World Rallycross track, and it's Estering in Germany. Estering is another real circuit. It's actually been part of the World Rallycross Championship now since 2014. It's actually a really easy course to get along with. There's not a great deal to learn here, and the laps themselves are pretty short. You're only looking at roughly around 40 seconds per lap. But of course you have still got all the other cars to contend with, which in the World Rallycross Championship part of the game, I'm sure you'll be very much aware of just how difficult that can be at times. The AI is brutal and they don't mind smashing into you to get you out the way. So just remember to always be on your toes. The opposition can come from absolutely anywhere when it's a tight little circuit like this. You may be minding your own business round a corner and they'll just quickly tap the end of your car and suddenly you're facing the wrong way. So it's important to be just as aggressive as they are. If they're in your way, make sure you squeeze past them. It doesn't matter if you nudge them a little bit, and hopefully take the position. Just like all of these Dirt Rally videos, this one's just going to be very, very short. I just want to give you an idea of exactly what to expect if you were to go and get this pack. Now the track itself, certainly in the UK here, is up for about £2.50 on the PlayStation Store. So I'm guessing it's going to be about the same on each of the individual stores for the Xbox and the PC as well. If the Rallycross side of the game is something that really appeals to you, then it's definitely a welcome addition, and I think the money's well worth it if you're using it a lot. If however you're not too bothered, you can definitely skip past this one. If it's the main rally body of the game that you like, then just ignore this, because you're not going to get anything out of it that you're not getting out of any of the other tracks that are in the game already. In a moment, what I'm actually going to do is just take you around the track and give you an idea of exactly what to expect and talk about each of the corners as we're going round. But just before I do, there was a couple of things I wanted to mention. As always, whenever I put one of these Dirt Rally update videos up, I always like to put lots of photos on Instagram as well of the bits that I've come across and the sort of nice shots effectively that you can get within the game. So if you do want to check any of those out, please do. Details are just on the screen now. If you head over to Instagram, type that in, it will come up with my page. As well as that, I did also want to mention that I did actually get invited to do a podcast by Deadloop and Ghost Monster over on their YouTube channel, which is called Screen Lens. The thumbnail's on the screen now. If you fancy going over and checking it out, it was just a very informal chat. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I also really appreciate being asked. But like I say, yeah, if you do want to go over and check it out, just search for Screen Lens on YouTube, search for that thumbnail, and you should be able to listen to it whenever you want. Right, so anyway, let's get back to the track. You can actually see the layout here on the screen at the moment. It's made up of 9 corners, and obviously you've got your joker section as well. What I'm going to do is quickly take you round the course itself and explain what it's like as we go round. So from the start, you've got a gentle right hand turn, which will then lead you straight into a right hand hairpin. Now this hairpin itself is actually pretty easy to get round. You've certainly got a lot of space to play with. Unless you're getting bashed around by other cars, you shouldn't have too much of an issue here. From there, you then go straight all the way down the straight here. There is a slight left-hand kink to it, but nothing that's going to cause you too many problems. But at the end of this straight is what I would consider the hardest part of the course, really. You've got a big right-hand turn. It's actually got a twin apex on it. Again, causes lots of hassle if there's other cars in the way. And unfortunately, the runoff area is dirt, so you tend to lose grip, and it's very easy to spin out at this point. So you need to take it nice and easy round to the right there. You then, as you come around the corner from there, you've got a left-hand turn, which is going to lead straight into a right. Again, very easy because you're on the loose stuff to now slide into the wall. So you need to slow down a little bit for both these corners. You're now going downhill, and this is where the road is going to split. If you go straight on, you're going to hit the joker lap. If you go right here, you are just going to continue back round onto the start-finish line effectively. So if you're going to follow it round to the start-finish line, you're just going to be taking a 90-degree right. Now it is quite an open and nice corner to do, so you can take it quite sideways and you won't lose too much speed through that. Followed by that is just going to be a left-hand turn, very much the same sort of story. It's nice and open, easy to get round, and like I say, that's going to bring you straight back to the start of the course. If you decided to go the other way and go down the joker lap, it is quite a technical little section of course this. You've got a right hand turn as soon as you get in, which is a 90-degree, followed by an immediate hairpin coming back on yourself, and then you've got another 90-degree right to come back out and join the course. It's one of those joker laps really that it's worth taking your time with it. Go a little bit slower and you'll actually be a lot cleaner. It's far too easy to bash into a wall and lose a lot of time here. Slower and steadier definitely wins the race when it comes to this. The joker itself is very short. You don't seem to lose much time by going down it, but equally your opponents aren't going to either. But just think about it as you're coming around past the start finish line. you have got both roads joining each other. There is a high possibility of a little collision at that point, so just be mindful as you're coming around there. So that's the whole course. Like I say, there's not a great deal to learn there. Certainly that straight is a very fast bit of course. There can be some interesting stuff going on at the end of that as you come into that right hand turn, and that's definitely the area that I think you need to most practice really if you're going to go into this and certainly start playing online. All I'm going to do now is leave you with a race, or it's actually a qualifying race from something that I was playing this morning, just to give you an idea of what it's like when you've got other cars on the track, and it can be quite hectic. So stay till the end to see all of that. As always, thanks for coming by the channel today. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe. I've got content like this coming out pretty frequently. Give the video a like, and also let me know down in the comment section whether you're going to be picking up Estering yourself or whether it's just something you haven't quite decided about yet. I hope you enjoy the race, and I'll see you all on the next one.
There will be another car when you merge. If you gain 5-10, you should be able to get another position. That's the most car